Oh, no,
What up, bro? Don't hate on my fresh cut.
see, you got that Beijing in.
Mm-hmm.
The Beijing.
Beijing, nigga. He lying.
I can spray you with a water bottle, your whole haircut be gone.
Whatever.
Nigga. Nigga, whole,
This shit all hair, nigga. This shit me.
Nigga, whole hair gonna fall on this face. Like.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah, I'm in go mode. Go. Yeah, I'm in go mode.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to a new episode of the OSA podcast, season 5, episode 21. Eddie's back.
Hi.
Hi, Ed.
Back from committing grand larceny. I was skeptical of telling this story on air, but I'll tell it later.
So we have one go statewide and come back, and then we have another one leave. So as you can see, Kevin's not here today because he's procione. But Eddie is back, and so I definitely rather have Ed than have Kev. So welcome back, Ed.
No, you're only saying that because I'm right here.
That could be true. But right now we have a fatal 4-way, as you can see. Our host Eddie Horchata is back. My mama called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. Episode brought to you by Culture Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. Drew is here. John is here. Let's get into this episode and kick it off with some baseball. It is October.
Hell yeah.
Baseball. Postseason is well on its way. So Ed, John, baseball guys, take us through the playoffs so far.
The Astros were eliminated in the wild card. Well, to begin with, John, did you guys cover like the Mets getting in that Monday? It was last week. I remember.
Yes and no, a little bit. Yes and no. Because Kev was hating on the Mets. That's what I remember.
Yeah. Well, they had to win and get in. Right now, they've been like they have Team of Destiny vibes on them for sure. Winning that first game in the doubleheader. Eliminating the Brewers in the wild card, cleaned them up pretty quickly, and they're just like their last inning team, 8th inning, 9th inning. They keep coming back somehow, some way, some form. They did it again in this first bout against Philly, game 1. That was Saturday. They were down 1-0 the whole game. Wheeler was dealing all the way until like about the 7th, I believe. I believe it was the 7th they took him out. Maybe it was the 6th. Either way, Mets come back, rally, get the go-ahead, and steal one in Philly. And then when you thought they were going to do it again, last night was electric. I mean, down 3-0. They take the lead 3-0. Then it looks like the Phillies are the bats. The bats are still the bats. You get a Bryce Harper bomb, Nick Castellanos bomb, Kyle Schwarber bomb, and you're like, oh, well, here we go. And then Mets fans were down. They weren't thinking it was going to go their way, and they tie it up again somehow in the bottom of the ninth. Top of the ninth, they tie it up again.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was Philly who played spoiler. Schwarber gets on, and I forgot the kid who ended up getting the go-ahead run, but Castellanos was the one they got the go-ahead single to walk off Philly. So tied 1-1. Yankee side 2. We're currently down 4-1. It's only in the bottom of the 5th, though. We lead that series against the Royals 1-0 as well. Electric stuff on the National League side, too. Padres would be are looking to find their first World Series. Fucking sick home run route. Did you guys see that? I sent it to the group.
Yeah, I saw it.
I saw that.
Oh, fucking unbelievable. Ohtani, first time in the playoffs. I know that it's kind of sounds crazy, but he's had the injuries when he was with the Dodgers.
Right. But the Angels suck.
And the Angels suck ass. Yeah. So this first time in the playoffs with the Dodgers. And, of course, fucking puts one out because he's a fucking problem. But, yeah, dude, it's been exciting. It's just great that, like,
yeah.
I mean, it was all-day football. And, like, I'm not a Mets fan, but obviously, like, it's always good for New York. I don't care what any New Yorkers say. Like, you got to pick a side. I agree with that 100%. But it's always good when the Giants are good and the Jets are good. It's always good when the Yankees and the Mets are good. It's good when you can't really say that for the Nets yet because I don't really see a ton of people like really, really fired up to watch Nets games. But it's always good when the Knicks win. Same thing with the Islanders and the Rangers. No, there are no Nets fans in New York, Drew. We have this argument all the time. There are zero Nets fans in New York. They're all frauds.
I said there's not that much.
Yeah, there's no hype. No one cares.
Agreeing with you.
But again, it's great because I had football all day. I had my football crowd, and then around 4 o'clock, they're like, "Hey, you gonna throw the Mets game on?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll throw the Mets game on." And then after a certain point, I was able to flip off football and put the Mets on the sound, and fucking bar was full. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's good. It was fun, even though they lost. It was still
good energy, good vibes
fun
in the
and electric.
Good vibes in the city. Good vibes in the city right now. I think.
Did y'all see it? Did y'all see it? One of the Philly fans, one of his sons,
and the
Diddy in the Mets jersey was like, y'all know, Diddy is a Mets fan.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Nah, I saw
you could do the same thing about the Yankees, though. I bet.
No, you probably could do about all teams.
All teams and shit.
All teams probably got somebody that you know.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on, Diddy definitely wore a Phillies jersey.
I'm pretty sure.
Or a Phillies hat. I can just see him in that
probably,
bad boy.
Probably in the music video, but he was actually, I feel like he's like a talk show host with the jersey on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen him in the blue, sky blue Phillies jersey and shit, but I feel like it was in the video though. But it's a good time to be a New York sports fan.
If you watch baseball.
If you watch baseball, and I think overall in New York, it's a good energy.
Basketball's gonna be fun
around the sports. You got basketball,
definitely gonna be fun.
NBA, WNBA. New York Liberty has made it to the WNBA finals.
Shout outs to that, but that was supposed to be the NBA.
John,
yo, come on, John, stop hating.
John is mad about the setup of how they got the placement.
They should just give them the ring. They beat the team that was going to meet in the final. It was going to be those two teams.
That might not be because Minnesota fucking.
So the best. And Drew is right. So the best two teams that people wanted to see in the finals is Aces Liberty. That's the rematch people wanted to see. But Minnesota is currently playing against Connecticut, and they are a really good team. They got the defensive player of the year. They've been playing really good all season. So it's 2-2 in that division. But I think whoever New York go against is going to be a competitive series. But if they play against Minnesota, don't count Minnesota out. You can't count Minnesota
can
out.
Give a run for their money.
Yeah, but it's looking as though New York will finally get a championship. So congratulations, New York. The Liberty.
Yeah, the WNBA is blessing you with championship.
We're gonna get a parade. Go get a parade in New York.
Patronizing me, and I don't appreciate it.
We're gonna get a parade. When the last time New York we had a parade? Like
15 years? No, the Giants.
How long ago was that?
So 15 years ago.
Close to 15 years. Now, because I thought about the Yankees. The Yankees was 09. That
what
was
about
15 years.
2009?
None of the hockey teams won?
No.
No New York teams won.
See, the ladies are doing it for New York.
So the ladies doing it for New York.
Drew, shut up, man.
Sisters before misters.
Dev is doing it. Dev is doing it for a bit. You actually really think that you would call that a championship for New York? Come on now.
Honestly, but look at niggas is really NBA, is that not a championship? Niggas really showing up for the Liberties though. Like if you watch their games, people really showing up for the Liberty now, bro. Like they are sanctioned.
Are they all just opening up the garden to let them go in?
I think people paying. They at the Barclays.
How many dollars? $4. I'm gonna look it up right now.
People are going to see the girl. The Liberty is definitely more sanctioned than the Nets are.
I agree. Okay,
you gotta believe that.
In New York, I believe that.
So they more of a New York team than Brooklyn Nets are, and they playing in the Barclays. We got to give it to the ladies, man. The ladies putting on for the city. You can be mad all you want. The ladies are putting on. They about to bring a championship to the Barclays. First championship in the Barclays. What
a ripoff.
First championship hanging from the rafters in the Barclays. Like,
what do you think?
This is real shit.
Pretty sure they hang. Well,
I'm talking about from the one in the Barclays, not the old Knicks Sixers shit. They got the old Sixers shit, and I mean the old net shit.
Nets in the
Yeah, the old net shit. Now I ain't talking about that. This is gonna be the first championship won in the Barclays.
Well,
So,
really not.
What do you think behind the court
championship?
tickets
I'm
cost?
talking about championship, Drew. I'm
saying that that's only got Eastern Conference Finals.
Exactly. So we really actually get to hang up something in Brooklyn. Look, man, the ladies are putting on, man. All hate aside, all sexistness aside, the ladies are putting on for New York.
I mean, to be honest, though, I like watching WNBA.
And then when we went to that game was a fun game. Like when we went to saw that Phoenix. Liberty game, it was a fun game to be at. So shout out to the Liberty, man. But like y'all say, the NBA basketball is back. We've been watching some preseason games. It's a lot of new faces, old faces, new teams. We finally get to see Brian Sr. and Brian Jr.
That's been the highlight.
Oh, that was cool.
The highlight this weekend.
Playing together, man.
You think Brian did that on purpose, where he was like, "Hold up. Let me just stand right next to him." We got that back to back shot.
He know the photo ops. Brian know the spots. Brian know the spots, son. He already told them. They did their walkthrough. So here, here. They gonna get the photo here. He prepping Bronny. Don't get it twisted.
Facts.
He's a professional. He like Bronny. We gonna get these shots.
He turned around acting like he don't know.
I want them to do the D Wade and Bron though. I want them to redo that one. Like redo the Bronny. Yeah. That's what it's official. He thought oop to his dad. LeBron like this, that shit gonna be fire. Like
it should be the other way around. But his son's no good.
Bronny ain't there. So
Bronny. You don't think Bronny could sky?
I don't know. I don't know. I ain't really see Bronny dunk in the NBA yet. So I gotta see him dunk a few times, see where his bounce at. He's athletic. So I know that for a fact, but I gotta see him go up for one. I haven't seen him go up for one because a few chances he had, he's been, keeping it layup, keeping it basic and shit. He ain't trying to do too much yet. So once he get comfortable, then we'll see where it's at. But again, a lot of old faces in new places. We finally get to see Big Cat in the Garden. They won preseason game. Him and Jalen. Big Cat gonna pull up. They got Mikhail looking, in New York looking good. New York still got a good team, and people forget OG is still there. So like they got a good team. Like the Knicks
on
really
paper, sure, we should be as long as Big Cat's not a bitch.
On paper,
as long as he doesn't get bullied.
On paper, they got a really good team, man. And so I'm excited to see what the Knicks do this season. I'm actually going to a Knicks game this year.
The only thing I'm gonna say, because in the early part of the season, you're not gonna have Mitchell. So the front line is gonna be thin. The front line,
they got talent.
Hey, listen, they're still a playoff team. The regular season doesn't matter in basketball. Everybody knows that. Win some games.
They just spoke. 1-4 is officially Derrick Rose Day. So on that day is going to be the Knicks playing against the Bulls.
Oh, great!
In Chicago. So you got the 1 and the 4. So the 1, it's the Derrick Rose Day, and that's when the Bulls are gonna honor Derrick Rose that day because his two teams, the Knicks, the Bulls. That's fire, bro. That's
fire. Yeah.
1-4. That's the official Derrick Rose Day. 1-4. So mark that in your calendar. 1-4 is officially Derrick Rose Day in the NBA. 1-4 day.
There's rumors that supposedly we're gonna try to go out and get Marcus Smart also. Is that
Marcus Smart allegedly not happy in fucking Memphis. And so there's been some talks about him on the outs when it comes to the team. So there's a potential, defensive minded facilitating guard that the Knicks might be trying to make a move to bring Marcus Smart to New York.
That'd be sick.
But
I don't know what they'll give up for him.
That's what I'm gonna say. What they're going to give up for him.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what his contract is or what the situation like.
Unless you're just gonna give him McBride for him.
Yeah, what his paperwork look like. But they could definitely give up that young guy. I don't know his name. He got the hair. Point guard.
That's McBride.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's a tradable piece for Marcus Smart. Maybe late round draft pick with that. Because McBride is a scoring guard. Marcus Smart don't really give you that. Marcus Smart is a defensive guard and shit. So I think that if they package him with a late round pick or somewhere, if they have it, I don't know.
I kind of like McBride off the bench.
Yeah, I don't know. He definitely got potential though.
McBride, because right now with the trade that they made, getting ready where you had to lose Dante, your bench is thin. The Knicks had problems on their bench. Like who they got really on their bench about like.
Well, you don't need anybody on your bench when Tibbs plays you 48 minutes a game.
They did that because niggas were hurt. People understand
he does that all the time.
Tibbs be having niggas bone on bone and shit.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
They had to do that because people were hurt.
Nigga Tibbs got a WD-40 out there on the side. He'd be like, "Oh, what's that? Your elbow? Here, come here. Hold on."
Yeah, no, he got them niggas like the 10-man and shit. Wiki.
All right, get up there.
Go ahead, go run and shit. Niggas like.
Yeah.
But again, a lot of moves happened this past season and recently. Which move do you guys think will have the most impact? The PG move to Philly or the Big Cat move to New York?
What makes a bigger impact? Is that what you asked?
Which one will have the bigger impact this season when it comes to?
I'll go Towns.
PJ to Philly.
I'll go Towns to New York.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Drew said Paul George and Philly. Drew, why you stand on that side?
Is who will make a bigger impact? Who will like into now? Because just like Eddie said, you don't know the chemistry. I mean, you basically not gonna know with chemistry, but I would say like Philly with Paul George is a ready-made team now. Like they have these are like foundational pieces.
The Clippers is already made team.
Huh?
Yeah, I can't wait for this all to fall apart and it's Knicks Phillies. Oh man, I can't wait for that series.
I mean, people say that because of the injuries. That's mainly what people say that with. But if they were healthy, you gotta make a pick. You would pick Philly.
Yeah, Drew. You don't know Drew put an F in healthy.
Yeah.
Yo, shut up.
I wasn't sure.
And unfortunately, they partnered up two players that's never healthy.
Yeah.
Always something.
Facts.
So it's like, not to wish it on them, but it's bound for one of them to miss games. And
Joel Embiid, soft like Cheerios. Big time soft.
Big time soft.
I want to say soft. He's just
he's soft. He's soft. Bitch made.
Not soft. He's brittle.
Bitch made. Bitch made. No, I am nervous because PG was a fucking Nick killer when he was with the Pacers, and I fucking hated him then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I think the good thing about where I can see it can benefit Philly more is because whereas Big Cat is brought in to be almost a 1B, PG has a 1 potential, but he's not being brought in to be the 1. He's being brought in to be the 3.
He's the 3.
And,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He's the 3. It's Joel, Maxey, and then him. And so
facts.
I think the weight he's had to carry at other organizations, he won't have to really carry there. And therefore, he'll be able to be the two-way guy and still be able to get his buckets. So I think that could potentially work for Philly.
Now?
You don't think 2 over Maxey?
Huh?
You don't think he would be the 2 over Maxey?
No, I think Maxey is the future. So
Maxey's a rising superstar.
Yeah, Maxey. Yeah.
He's rising, but
then
and then that also is another underlying point where there might be an issue because Paul George is definitely the superior player. So
but I think
he may concede and be like, MB, this is your team in Philly, but I don't know about the other one.
Yeah, I think he's coming in knowing that he's the 3. And I don't think that's going to be a problem.
I think it's going to open up Maxey more.
We don't know. None of us
shots.
knows, but I think Maxey is going to be the primary ball handler.
Oh yeah, he's the point guard. But I think PG's coming in like it's me and MB versus the world.
But you said he's the point guard, but when wherever PG is a point forward. So like he could come in and be that guy. But I think PG is called in to be a really great complimentary player. And I think that's only my opinion. I think PG knows he's not there it's me and you and B. We gonna make it happen. It's me, it's you, Maxey, and then I got y'all. John's like, I don't know about that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maxey hasn't established himself enough to.
I mean, Maxey just got an All-Star.
Yeah,
I guess we'll see what happens when the games are played because Philly fans, they don't play around. They will let PG know that he is the 3.
Yeah, but what?
I promise you.
PG can come in.
Philly fans don't think he's just doing neither.
It's not no thing for PG to come in.
No, I think passionate Philly fans are probably going to be like, oh, I don't know, this makes me nervous.
Again, I don't know for sure what it's going to be, but I think PG is going to be comfortable being the 3 behind Joel Embiid, and then stepping up and being that 1 when they need him to. Like, I think he's okay with that. But other impact moves, which move do you think you guys think will have more of an impact? We'll go DeJounte in New Orleans versus buddy that just went to Minnesota. Through the Knicks.
Randall?
Yeah, Julius. I'm sorry. I'm just having a brain fart real quick.
Randall
John, like, damn, y'all niggas forgot the nigga already.
That's crazy.
No, DeJounte in New Orleans or Julius in Minnesota. Which one will be more impactful?
Julius in Minnesota.
If he's healthy.
Minnesota. John, what you think?
I think Julius is healthy.
I mean, like that was a freak accident. Julius is normally healthy throughout the season.
He's what?
He got hurt. He tried to play through and got real.
He's usually. What is he usually?
He's usually healthy. He's usually healthy through the season. Shut up, y'all got.
No, he's had 2 years where he's let us down with his injury. I don't know. I've been on that train before. I'm good. I don't need to take a ride again.
Yeah.
Did he put it out? No, he didn't put it out.
The only thing is like I want to say
because DeJounte Murray is not the one. You need Zion and BI to be on the same page.
Yeah. So that's my thing. Is like
that's what
I want to say. I want to say DeJounte, but it's like again, BI and Zion got to be out there first. Like they got to be together in order for this shit to work. Healthy. Like. Yeah, they got to be healthy.
Ain't nothing to do with DeJounte Murray off rep.
Like, yeah, exactly. So, and I've been seeing the clips. Them niggas, one of the guys, Zion got a beard now and shit. That nigga look like me. Like, this nigga Zion got the LT earrings, the little lightning bolts. Boy, that nigga look like he done been through some shit. You know that poor bitch done made that man grow up. Yeah. My nigga got some chest hair, facial hair now. That nigga look like a man. So hopefully
now with McCullough, DeJounte Murray, BI and Zion, you can't have like another version of like last year's Clippers if you really think about it.
I mean, they could be talent-wise, it'd be more talented than the Clippers were last year. And they're still young for the most part. And so I think they have the potential if they
that's just a team with a lot of they have a lot of good players.
They're really good. Like it's just they gotta put it together.
Herbert Jones is a really
Herbert came in, but Herbert came in and cooked last season. Like so, it's like these niggas really got great pieces, young pieces. Somehow they just got to make it mesh. They got to make it work because I'm through the ceiling, when it comes to Zion and New Orleans, but they always it never works out.
Zion gotta make it work.
Yes, exactly.
You're a fan of Zion? You like Zion a lot, or?
I didn't say I like Zion. That's
No, I'm saying I'm asking Dev.
Dev,
you like Zion?
I got the card. I got my the rookie card in there.
I'm surprised he don't got a Zion jersey.
I got the Duke jersey. I ain't brought a Pelicans jersey, but I got the Duke Zion jersey and shit. And
I heard a joke on Flagrant earlier today.
And he had his Duke. He's at his Duke weight right now.
They said how Israel was blowing up pagers or whatever. They were like, they had Mark Cuban on. They were talking about Zion, and then Nick Schultz said, he said, "Oh, Zion got those. The Zions were the Israelis twos, but fucking it's just fucking Zion sneakers blowing up."
Yeah, Zion. Remember his shit blew up on him on the court and shit. But Zion is currently at his college weight.
How every offseason he's at his college weight.
Just saying.
The season he be getting fat.
He's still fat.
The season he be getting fat. Every offseason he at his college weight.
He's currently at his college weight. And so
every offseason, the same story.
The bounce is there. The bounce.
Yeah, then he got some OnlyFans models come over. He starts eating ice cream.
Yeah, that's what it was. That fake ass girl had him stressed last season, man. Shorty, first off, when it comes to if y'all ever just watch her porn, not entertaining. It's not even good. She's trash.
Oh, yeah? What's her name again?
I don't know. She's trash.
Because she was like that whole shit was in the news cycle.
Bro, she's trash.
Drew know her name, man. Drew know her name. Come on, bro. All right.
Yo,
I know her last name. Bro. Her last name is Mills. I know her last name though.
She sucks at her job. No pun intended.
Laura
Mills.
Laura Mills.
I don't know. Zion baby mama. Laura. Put Zion baby mama.
I think her first name. Does her first name start with an M?
Did she have his kid?
No.
I just have a kid with
him. It was his girl.
Oh, right. His other girl got pregnant. Right. Then she was tripping. Like, you got a girl saying, yeah. You right. That was supposed to be my baby, dumb hoe.
Mariah Mills. I knew it was with an M.
Mariah Mills. But she sucks. Not even good. She's trash. And everything looks bad. It looks horrible. I don't know what my man Zion was on. Zion, she turned that nigga out. She was definitely licking his ass because ain't no way somebody at Zion stature to be fucking with something like that, bro.
Somebody at Zion stature, you act like Zion that high. Like you can't be.
What are you talking about? Zion is a superstar in the NBA.
NBA superstars fuck with porn stars all the damn time.
No. I ain't talking about porn star. I'm talking about levels. I'm talking about levels.
This nigga got the porn on. This nigga got to put on the porn.
I put up the volume so you could hear the like you know what I'm saying.
No, Drew, I'm not talking about because all these niggas.
You said you were the last 30 seconds playing that game. That's what it said. That was the ad.
Drew, all these niggas.
That was jerk, mate.
Even with money and fucking celebrity, these niggas be buying pussy. Yeah. Like all these niggas do. But I'm just saying, there's levels to it, and I think Zion skill has afforded him the upper echelon.
The echelon of porn stars.
Of the porn and the pay for vagina. That's what I'm saying. It's classes to it. I think he should be able to afford some of them girls Diddy be hiring.
Name the classes. Yeah. Because even Diddy was hiring the lower stature girls too. So
like who?
Like Diddy. Well, I don't know the name of the hires, nigga.
I'm just saying.
You act like I'm in the underworld.
Zion can get him.
Like
Zion. Yeah, worry. Like you know. But Zion could get the Bernices. Like he could, I'm not calling her a paid woman, but his stature, he could, y'all know who Bernice is.
That caliber of a woman.
That caliber of a influencer woman, a lady who made a career off her sexuality. That's what I'm saying.
Now, definitely, you do got a point, bro.
So that's
definitely an upgrade.
So
Who
that's
you
what
want him to be with, Drew? Sarah
that's
J?
what I that's all I'm trying to say.
Wow, you just went old school. Sarah J is so old.
That's all I'm saying. But okay, let's talk more about impact in the NBA. Which player will make more of an impact this season? Clay in Dallas or the Brody in Denver?
Clay in Dallas?
Clay in Dallas.
Clay in Dallas or the Brody in Denver?
Russ in Denver.
Yeah, Russ in Denver sounds crazy.
I mean, Russ in Denver is like
that's what they needed.
All these moves really happened like this week.
No, this happened over the course of the summer, the end of last season, off season.
I don't remember any of those things happening.
We talked about this a while. Yeah, we talked about this a while back.
We should always do this
but because of the season coming, that's why I wanted to do a refresher.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Brody over there. I'm like,
actually Brody just happened like a couple like last month. Actually.
Yeah. About a month ago.
Still,
a month or two
wild.
ago.
That's insane. That's still
have it Russell Westbrook and Denver
that seems
with
like
the Joker. Like
today sounds unfair. Yeah. Today it's like, who let that happen?
No, because Brody is he ain't.
I understand that he's a shell of what he used to be, but again, like
of what he used to be. Like honestly, if you really think Clay brings firepower off, like I really think to Denver, like him with Kyrie and
Mark Cuban really thinks that Clay is going to make a big difference.
And I think Mark Cuban believes that he's going to get Clay to make that splash. He's like, no,
it is. Klay Thompson is a player that they need. He's if he hit his shots, it's going to work well because Klay Thompson's not one of the players.
Yeah, because then you can let Luka and Kyrie do their thing.
Usually, that's what if you watch Dallas offense, a good portion of Dallas offense is Luka, you do you.
Yeah.
If all fails, I kick out to the open shooter. They're either gonna hit or they're gonna brick.
Yeah, like
do you? So I feel like a lot of players don't really like the role of just standing there waiting for the ball.
That's Clay. Clay is perfect for that.
Does. That's what he does. That whole Warriors offense is him moving around.
Yep. Find an open spot.
And then
run.
Just wait for the ball. It's open. He waits and boom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if he can hit his shot,
so that's why Drew is saying Dallas Clay is going to make a more of an impact in Dallas versus Brody in Denver.
Because Brody in Denver, Brody coming off the bench, bro. Brody coming off the
bench. You can't have impact off the bench.
I mean, okay, I should have said it like that. Rephrase it like that. I'm saying Brody is not going to have that much impact because the bench is not that good. Like who is
maybe he's gonna be the leader of the second team.
Huh?
Maybe he's the leader of the second team and get in there and get the cook.
Nah, I don't think so. The bench is not that good though. Like
or you put him at the 2 and let Jamal Murray run the 1 and having them in there together, you get that explosiveness.
You think Brody is going to be over in the corner just waiting for the ball?
No, I think, way I'm saying Jamal Murray is a player who don't need the ball to make a move where Brody do. So you let Brody come in, run to the rim like you do like a fucking bat out of hell, and let him go up and then kick it. Yeah. You go have Joker right there with the offensive all the time. And then Jamal Murray
fucking easily Florida shit. Yeah.
You know, he be all that shit. So I agree with you, Drew. No offense. I agree with you, Drew. So that Dallas, I like the Clay Dallas move more, but I also think Brody can find a way.
His way
playing in Denver.
Got him.
More impact. What do y'all think about who would make more of an impact? R. Kelly little brother Josh Giddey in Chicago or Alex Caruso and Alex Caruso and OKC.
Where did Giddey go again? Sorry.
Chicago. At home. He went back home. I'm home again. Did you because I'm coming home again. Home again. That nigga went home like he Kanye West.
He from Chicago?
Do you think about
No, I'm just saying he a freak like R. Kelly, so that's why he home. He not. He from Canada, so Australia. That's what he's from.
I'm gonna go.
OKC.
You rocking it? You rocking it today? You rocking it today? You got it.
Caruso.
Yeah.
Caruso
And
gonna be-
OKC.
Caruso gonna be more of a defensive role for OKC. I say gonna make OKC a little bit tougher than they were.
Yeah.
Season.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, when they have Caruso and Hartenstein together, it's gonna be unbelievable.
And then
Just two white boys.
OKC is
Look at
another
us.
young team with a lot of shooting, a lot of scoring. And so Josh Giddey is somebody they can afford to lose, but having Caruso there, being that defensive mind, being that somewhat of a vet on that team, I think is definitely going to benefit those young guards and SGA and all that and shit. So I definitely like the Caruso in Chicago. I mean, Caruso. Okay, see, I don't know what the fuck going on in Chicago. We don't even know if Zach gonna still be there by the time the mid-season and shit.
They need to trade Zach. I'm like, what is the hold up, bro?
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing, and that also gets me into my last impact. DeMar DeRozan, who left Chicago, went to Sacramento, or CP3 in San Antonio.
Ooh, that's tough.
I say CP3 in San Antonio.
Why you say CP3 in San Antonio?
Sorry.
Other
Lob City.
Other than the Golden State failed experiment, every team Chris Paul's played for went to the playoffs, and Chris Paul is doing best.
He's gonna be a mentor.
Who was that referee that hated Chris Paul?
You said what?
Was that referee that hated Chris Paul? Like every game Chris Paul plays in,
he lose.
Like they always lose, and he's got like his stats are crazy.
Paul like won one game when he rests. What the fuck is his name?
Yeah. I can't remember his name right now.
I'm also asking if he's like still in the league because like
he's still rapping.
I got it. Ref who hates
Chris Paul.
Scott Foster.
Scott Foster.
Scott Foster.
Just Google ref.
Is he still in the league? Scott Foster?
Yes, he's still.
Scott Foster.
So fuck that. Chris Paul, he's cooked.
He's Spurs are not built to go all the way in the playoffs yet. They will get to possibly the first round. Spurs.
Yeah, I don't see the Spurs really getting far, even with Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
I don't know, Breezy could hoop too. But I don't see them getting far. But I definitely think we could see CP3 just being a leader on the team, being a vet, but also making it easy for
Wemby.
For Wemby and shit. Loud City, like throwing that shit
real
out
quick,
there.
This Yankee team is not built to fucking win a fucking World Series. I swear to fucking God. I mean, we have liabilities at second base and at fucking shortstop. We can't hit the fucking ball. This team.
That's frustrating.
Yankees are going to win the World Series. I'm telling you right now.
All I'll say is
they're not going to win the World Series.
I'm still not going. Yankee batting is still, they're saving grace.
Yeah.
The pitching is still a very, very part of I'm worried about. And Judge is nowhere to be.
And defensively, we can't field for shit.
So
we just have back-to-back fucking errors on fucking Volpe and Torres.
Judge is
luckily no one scored, but what are we doing?
Is MIA right now. Somebody gotta go find Judge and tell him we're trying to go to the World Series.
Yo, Judge. Hey, yo, you forgot, bro. We out here playing.
Well, I mean, every postseason, he's yet to have his big postseason moment. Sucks.
Yo, Judge, I don't know if you know, bro, but we still out here playing. But so NBA preseason is here. NBA season kicks off this month. What day? The first game 23rd. Of the season? 23rd.
Of this month?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
It's the trifecta season. You know what? We got baseball, basketball,
we got
and
hockey,
football.
Yeah, hockey's right around the corner.
I want to count that. But
I think hockey
four major sports. Four major sports.
I think the Lightning was supposed to play today, but due to the hurricane stuff.
Oh yeah, big hurricane coming down. So
I thought hurricane season was over. Do y'all know what movie that come from?
No.
I thought hurricane season was over.
You said it so sassy.
Because that's how he said it.
That's a hint. Yeah, I can't think of it.
And we talked about this actor earlier in another movie.
I'm sure we did.
We talked about him earlier.
This Is the End was the movie that was the conversation. This is
correct.
Yeah, that was the movie reference. Yeah.
I thought hurricane season was over.
It's a lot of characters
It's a lot of characters.
I mean,
in
that's
there.
a Jonah Hill line, but I'm just.
Yeah, I'm saying so many actors that you could just
Nah,
like.
it's got to be Jonah Hill because of the
It
sass
is.
behind
It's
it.
not. It's not Jonah Hill. It's not Jonah Hill.
It's not Jonah. Oh
Channing
no.
Tatum, Danny McBride, fucking Michael Cera,
Wrong. All those
Craig Robinson,
wrong. Craig also in it, but not him. Craig is also in this movie. Craig is also in this movie.
Oh, okay.
Hot Tub Time Machine?
No.
No.
Craig is also in this movie.
Oh, Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
No.
Craig wasn't in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yes, he was.
Zach and Miri?
In that? No, but it's not that. And
yes, he was in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He was the dude. He worked at the thing.
Oh yeah, Doorman.
No, so
Forgetting Sarah Marshall, he was not in.
So that's the movie when they was in the island.
Yeah.
I'm not confusing him. Let's see.
Nah, you're confusing another black guy, you fucking racist. You talking about the guy, the dude that works there. They was like,
you talking about? Let's go see the turtles. Yeah, the turtles. I love turtles. Yeah, that's not.
It's magical.
Like, those are
he looked like
he looked like him. They do look like, but that's fact.
All us black people do look alike, John.
I was thinking about Knocked Up.
But again, all these movies, it's the family. Damn. And y'all missing one of the big ones. James Franco is correct. And Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
He was mimicking 227 when he was watching the movie. I thought hurricane season was over. But another great movie. Another great movie in this genre. But again, like we said, basketball season is back. NBA season, football, baseball, the trifecta, including hockey. So the big four of sports.
The big four, baby.
It's all in this month, man. So it's a good sports time for our sports fans. Random question.
Yes.
Would you be offended if, say, your girl, ex-girl, break up with you? Y'all break up. She's pregnant. Would you be upset if she had sex with a man while she's pregnant with your child?
The Cardi
with mine?
Yes, she's pregnant with your child, but y'all not together.
No, I wouldn't be.
Is that
crazy?
Is that
that's crazy?
Morally disgusting.
I want to say morally disgusting.
Is that ethically disgusting?
Correct. But no. Don't yuck anyone's yum, man. You know what I'm saying?
So again, I get what you're saying.
How far along is she? She got the.
She in the thick of it, 6-7 months.
Oof. Like, can my kid probably grab it?
Allegedly 8 months. Allegedly happened.
It allegedly happened 7-8 months, but
did.
Oh, it's horrible.
But if this is your ex lady, y'all break up.
Sure.
Would you feel a way if she stroking out here with your baby inside her?
I mean,
I don't know. That just sounds crazy. Like,
sometimes it helps.
You can't wait. I don't know. Everyone's free to do what they got to do, but God,
it's weird to me.
That's what they say.
That would be weird.
So
I feel like Johnny. That would be weird.
Women are more
hormonal during pregnancy.
Yeah, more freaky horny.
But again, if that's my lady or ex lady, and she do that, bang bang. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, bang bang. You just killing your child. Shit.
What makes you bring that up?
Hey, what? He killed my child already, ethically. So,
killing your child.
So we all gonna go today. No, I'm just fucking around. But
you're all gonna go today.
But if you pay attention to pop culture, that's pretty much what's happening right now. Cardi B allegedly slept with Stefon Diggs, allegedly. While pregnant with Offset's baby. So, it's all connected. Sports. We still talking sports. So, Stefon Diggs allegedly smashed Cardi B. Wow.
Damn, that word?
Yeah, that's who they saying it is. That's who allegedly.
I understand. Yeah, totally fair. There's nothing wrong with that. So, don't yuck anyone's yum, guys.
Don't yuck any.
Nothing wrong with it.
So yeah, crazy time. Crazy times. All
Like
right.
y'all, I mean, it's weird. You can't wait. You can't wait to 9 months. Nah,
No, dude,
wait till the baby
they're
out
extra
you,
horny.
man.
That's what they say, at
Till the
least.
baby is out.
And sometimes their husbands won't be, I don't know.
What? Don't be what?
They're like, no, get away, you're gross.
Hell no.
I mean, I'm not saying I would be
Should
that.
be wet.
Wait until the baby out you. Like you.
That's how it be sounding. But so John, hypothetically, right? Hypothetically. 6, 7 month pregnant Rihanna come and shoot a shot at you, John.
Oh, yes, I'll do it.
Rihanna,
Yeah, John.
I'm going.
John, ethically, how you feeling?
I'm not gonna lie. Listen,
Rihanna,
but she like,
Rihanna.
John, come get it. Hold on. Come get it, John. John, you taking it down?
but I'll definitely be cautious. I ain't trying to, I don't know. I think that's a little, like, trying to say, like, I don't
like
one wrong, something is like, oh my God.
John, what if you feel a baby kick?
That's
crazy.
That is crazy.
She riding you, and then you feel the baby kick on your stomach.
Yo.
Eddie is stupid.
So I'm just saying, we morals go out the window when you put yourself in those positions. Physically,
oh my God,
literally and figuratively. Then he just missed that. But okay, just want to see check y'all temperature, see where y'all was at. UFC 307, Alex Pereira kicked another person's ass. Did you see Buddy's eye?
Fact, I didn't get to see the fight, man. I really wanted to, but forgot it was on. No, I didn't even see clips. No.
Going against Khalil Roundtree, close his shit up, cut his shit up. Alex Pereira is
a fucking problem. Yeah,
is like making a fight or making a debate for probably one of the greatest light heavyweights.
Yeah,
to ever.
Yeah.
To ever fight in the sport.
I mean, he's got the one win over Izzy, but Izzy got his get back, so that's all that matters. Right. I mean, outside of Izzy, yeah, sure. Izzy might be done for the record.
I think Izzy died. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Izzy in the next Fast movie or something like that. That's generally how they transition.
Yeah.
They either in Fast or they in that what's that shit with all them old niggas be in it with Expendables and shit. Yeah.
I see Izzy in the Fast movie for sure.
I can see that in his future and shit. Fast or Expendables. I see.
Well, there you go. Here we go. Get down, ball. Get down. Oh man,
one of those. I can see that in the future for Izzy.
No, I mean I see it more in like honestly, Izzy's the type that'll do some like MCU, some Star Wars shit too though. Like because he's kind of a nerd, low key.
Yeah, go. Yeah, and he's big in the magazine and all that anime shit.
Yeah, he be fucking Naruto and shit. I don't know none of that. Yeah, he be in that Jamal Williams camp.
Yeah, they gotta do their jutsus though.
Yeah,
Jamal.
Him
and Jamal be doing all that shit. Jamal.
I think it surfaces. Shout out, and I love football. And we'll get to it later. But I love all the like the clips that come out every once in a while, like that clip that always gets circulated, or it's like all like the players saying some funny shit when they like announce who they are, and it's like fucking Yannick Ngakoue.
Yeah.
Wakanda thick. It looks like all those dudes, and every time Jamal Williams comes on, he's got the Naruto fucking band on. He says some Hokage bullshit leader of the whatever the fuck temple. I'm like, this dude's he's just great.
He just took like a bunch of black nerds to a game and shit. Like,
did he?
Yeah, he invited like his I don't know magazine or fan club, like some group he's a part of, some MAGA anime group he's a part of. a bunch of like black nerds.
That's what I was gonna ask. So
he
like,
brought all them to the game and shit.
So like the Jamal Williams, the RDC worlds of that allure. You feel me? Like black dudes that are into like manga and anime and video games and all that shit. Like slightly autistic guys too. Drew, you could probably help us out with this. But like, how do we feel? Like, obviously, like the RDC worlds guys and the Jamal Williams of the world, like those guys, you're like, man,
I fuck
that
with
dude
them.
cool as shit.
Yeah.
I fuck with that dude. But we all knew that one kid that we didn't fuck with that was into that shit. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's just like, do we put those guys in like what are they? Like, what do we consider them?
So I respect those guys that I used to look at like weirdos more now. Because
but they're still weirdos.
They still as adults, they still weird. But
Jamal Williams is cool.
Yeah.
That's
Jamal Williams will probably beat the fuck out of somebody who call him weird. So he's also terrifying. So he's also terrifying.
If you can fight, then it's fine.
Yo, and I saw
but
this video.
You're a loser.
I saw this video. So this lady was talking about her son, right? So I don't know if culturally I grew up black. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like different. I would say different black than y'all because Drew grew up West Indian, John Puerto Rican, black, mixed, white bread, you know, all this shit. Ed grew up with the white folks, one of few black, brown people in his community and shit. I grew up in the ghetto, black people and shit, right?
Black.
Right, black type shit. So there's a thing we call Mexican mics. Y'all, and I'm pretty sure y'all probably heard of Mexican mics, right? Everybody know what Mexican mics is? Those are the shoes that's not one of the retros. Also, though, the Dub Zeros, the Space Jams, all those and shit. So all of the
Team Jordans.
The Team Jordans. We grew up calling them Mexican Jordans, Mexican mics, all right? That's how, because all the Mexicans used to wear them. So that's how we grew up. We used to call them Mexican mics. In fact, one time my wife brought me some Mexican mics. Thought she was doing a good thing.
You're like, get that shit out of here.
I said, baby, I love you, but this ain't it. And so I had to give her the culture about Mexican mics. Because again, she didn't grow up wearing Jordans and shit. So that's what we call it. And a lot of people, I'll promise you, Drew, if you search on social media, Mexican mics, it's going to be so many black people to be like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm going to start using that shit. I've never heard that shit.
We call them Mexican mics because all the Mexicans wears the Team Jordans or the Jordans that's not any of the retros and shit. We call them Mexican mics. Yeah. Y'all wear them shit. Google, you can Google Mexican mics.
Google search is hilarious.
Bro, Google Mexican mics and then look at the search. Look at the pictures. It's going to come up.
Just the images is hilarious.
Black Twitter will tell you. I'm telling you, it's real. So,
oh shit! Listen, you guys made it. It is officially on TikTok. What are Mexican mics?
Bro, it's real. It is real. So I say this to say, this lady, right? She was talking about she brought her son some shoes. He went to the store. This is like his first shoe he picked out himself. He picked out some Mexican mics. So he was super happy about the shoes. He went to school. He came back home. He wasn't happy. Mama asked what was wrong. He said, the kids say I got on Mexican mics. So she tell him this kid is a trained MMA fighter. She tell him, baby, you forgot something. He like, what? She said, you can fight.
You could beat their ass.
So she like, wear those Mexican mics tomorrow and see what, now that I put that in your head, see what they say next. Bro went to school, choke niggas out. He wears Mexican mics. Nobody say nothing. So I say this to say, as long as you can fight, you can do whatever you want.
Hell yeah.
As long as you can fight.
I think money's also a factor, and like fame, I guess, too, right? Because like obviously like those guys, like there's this dude I work with who is one of those guys. And I can't fucking stand that kid, man. Every time he opens his mouth, I just want to choke him out. But, you know.
Yeah, because niggas like that can't have just regular conversation.
Yeah, facts.
Like, bro, I'm not even talking about that. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Shut up.
no one's even talking to you. Yeah,
yeah,
and
exactly.
He's also like like if somebody tells like a story, he's always like a big like, oh yeah, that reminds me of the time I did, and you're like, no, you didn't. Like, no, you didn't. That didn't happen. You know. Yeah, shout out to I don't like you.
I had my first beer. Like, nigga, shut up. You ain't do
shut
shit.
the fuck up, fucking loser.
But shout out to Alex Pereira, man, for just continue to dominate in the UFC. Definitely the face of the sport right now.
One of the many. I feel like there's a lot.
It's a lot of good faces.
That big blonde bitch one?
No, she lost. She lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she lost.
Yeah, she was talking hella shit.
Yeah, because the grudge also called out Amanda Nunes. She like, Amanda need to come out of retirement and come get the smoke. The young lady that actually beat the big China looking blonde lady.
Yeah, she looked like China for real.
Yeah, she does.
No, she won. What are you talking about? I'm talking about Kayla Harrison. She won.
We might not be talking about the same fight then.
Yeah, this bitch. This fucking look at that. Fuck that. That's a white China. This bitch. Kayla Harrison.
That looked like Brock Lesnar's daughter. But I want to talk about her. Let me go to her real quick. UFC women. Champion.
Yeah, the one that she beat was Holly Holm.
Holly Holmes?
Oh no, sorry. The one she beat was Holly Holm. No, she beat Caitlin Vieira. Caitlin Vieira.
I can't find who I was looking for. But yeah. Again, shout out to Alex Pereira. Anything else in sports we need to cover?
Losing anytime soon. They might have to, he might have to take up a weight class and get the mega fight. Good old John Bones Jones, man.
If John Bones can actually secure a fight and actually get clean for a fight, then
you're talking about Raquel Pennington. She lost.
Yeah, she was talking shit.
Raquel Pennington.
And the challenger that beat her was
Juliana Pena.
Yeah, she called out Amanda Nunes. Said Amanda need to stop ducking that smoke and come out of retirement. Because apparently her and Amanda had some words on Twitter. So she said Amanda's ducking the smoke. But can't nobody beat Amanda Nunes. But yeah, moving on, we're gonna talk football. But before we do our we cover the week. Ocho Cinco, James Harrison has a MMA fight coming up.
I think James Harrison's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Ocho Cinco.
That man's a psychopath. Like, what are we doing? That man's
Ocho Cinco said that James Harrison is gonna come in trying to be all strong and shit, and he's gonna choke him the fuck out. Because he has a ground game.
I don't believe it.
Look. Ocho,
James Harrison is just gonna you know how many guys he's murdered like on the football field?
And again, we all know that, but Ocho is saying this is much different.
I feel like Ocho is gonna be like, you see like those videos of like Mike when like dudes got the whole gear on and shit.
Yeah.
Or like Mike got like a little pad on and niggas be hitting Mike and he just don't move. And then he just does like one. It's just like you said, the snot be coming out.
Yeah.
Eyes come out, all that. Like it's gonna be a cartoon.
Yeah, so
I mean if they're really hitting each other.
It's an MMA fight, so I'm looking for the date right now. Exactly when it's going to take place. Set to take place ahead of Super Bowl. So sometime early next year.
January, February?
Yeah, January, February.
You're talking about Super Bowl February 9th, I believe.
Yeah, so sometime before that, they're supposed to be having a fight.
January, early February.
Yeah, so we'll see. Ocho, we praying for you, brother. But Eddie, take us through the week.
Yes.
Start now.
Oh, okay.
Start now.
At
London.
London. Thursday
no,
night.
that's Sunday. That's Sunday.
night.
That's Sunday. I'm so excited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That'll be the next game we talk about. Relax. I'm going in order.
Sorry about that.
Starting off Thursday night. Falcons 38-36. Buccaneers 30.
Great game.
Best Thursday night football game? ever
Probably
in
so.
the history of Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, this game was fire.
That was a really good
But
one.
this is the best I've seen that I can remember right now at the moment. Definitely a great game.
Prisoner of the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Kirk Douglas.
Definitely.
Did what he did.
Yeah, it was a fun game to watch.
Buccaneers are great. It's a shout out the bet that I hit too. Oh my god, it was unbelievable. I wanted Mike Evans, Drake London, anytime touchdown. Threw 50 with a profit boost on it. Fucking cashed it out right away. 280 fucking in the bank. No problem. No problem. And it was back-to-back touchdowns in the first two drives. Honestly, no team played bad necessarily.
Yeah.
It ultimately came down to who had the football first in that overtime game.
Mike Evans was cooking fucking what's that nigga with the hair?
Drake
Mooney.
London?
No, Daryl Mooney.
Mooney was cooking.
Mooney and the other nigga from Atlanta.
Drake London. Drake London had a game.
Drake London was cooking, but the other nigga, Rodell Doodoo or some shit. He got a weird ass name.
What the hell's his name? Yeah, he does.
Doody or Doodoo or some shit.
Oh man.
What's that nigga name? He a receiver.
Yeah. I know. Hold on. I'm trying to get it. Oh no. What's going on here? Let's go back to recap.
Receivers. McLeod. That's what I'm talking about. McLeod. I'm sorry.
Ray McLeod.
Yeah, Ray McLeod. Ray. So like,
where the fuck you get Duty?
I don't know where I got Duty from. Ray. I said Doodoo, but I was really thinking Ray. I said Doodoo instead of Ray. But again, overall, like both sides was clicking. I did a small fucking pot. I think I won like $40 and shit. I had Mooney anytime, Mike Evans anytime. I had like all-purpose yards for Bijan. Let me look at it. What I have.
I ain't hit Thursday night, but I want me a nice little ticket Sunday, football Sunday. I want me some money off the live bet. I was at work, so I can't really, place that. Got home, threw the games on, threw on the red zone. Red zone was lit Sunday. We're gonna get to it, but red zone was real fun.
Kirk over 500 yards. First guy to do that ever for the Falcons, which is crazy, considering Mike Vick played on that team. But I guess
Matt Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Matt Ryan, yeah.
Who they celebrated? He entered. They put him in the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, that was Matt Ryan Day. Matt Ryan Day
and shit.
Baker didn't have a bad game. 3 touchdowns, little under 200 yards, but still, yeah, like I said, it ultimately came down to the team that had the ball last, and it was.
How many yards that nigga Kerr had? Like 500 yards or some shit.
509 yards.
Yeah,
509 yards.
Crazy.
Unbelievable. Now, off to London. Vikings 23, Jets 17. Sam Darnold didn't have his best game, but I'll go ahead. I'll give you the floor. This is yours. You can have this.
I'm not going to say it wasn't like a great offensive game on either side.
You should be embarrassed, is what I should tell you.
But defensively,
if Sauce Gardner could catch a fucking ball, totally different game. But okay.
I thought Sauce could catch. I thought Sauce could catch, but he can't. Aaron Jones went down, but the Vikings defense, what scared me the most coming into the season, literally, that was the only thing I kept saying. Fuck the offense. That defense is ass, and therefore I don't see us doing much right now. I ain't saying it's gonna last the entire season, but right now,
defense been impressive.
Defense has been putting it together, and so if we could keep that together, and we got Addison back. We don't know what's going to happen with Jones. Hopefully he don't have a serious injury. Vikings, and then we get TJ back later in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we get TJ before we have a playoff push. TJ come in last couple of weeks.
You're 5-0, man. Don't apologize for it.
But
you'll be okay. You're
playoff. We are 5-0. We run the North. Like I said,
Shout out to Brian Flores because nobody had anything.
Yeah, Brian Flores, great defense. And again, like, so Aaron Rodgers throwing 3 interceptions the first time he's done that since 2019. First time he's thrown 2 interceptions in 2022, which is a bullshit stat because he didn't play in 23. Who you got
on the Chiefs? Who you got on the Chiefs? Because you upset. Who you have on the Chiefs?
Nah, I got Pat Mahomes starting in the Dons League.
Okay.
But I put some money on.
I just need them to win this game. And honestly, when the Chiefs win this game,
right?
The 3 of you on this pod, you don't owe me nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh damn! He said none of y'all hold that.
Hold that. But yeah, so
it's crazy. I thought Ed would pick the Saints because he knew I'm
not stupid. I don't bet against the Chiefs. I just don't do that.
I should have switched my pick. I was big.
Yeah, I knew Ed would keep the Chiefs. Y'all should have switched.
Yeah, I should have switched. Yeah, I should have switched for sure. Right. So again, what people don't remember, Aaron Rodgers did play in the NFC North for a really long time. The Vikings know him. Harrison Smith gets a sack on Aaron Rodgers, does his Aaron Rodgers discount double check. Very disrespectful. Did not like that. But look, it was a nasty game. It was an ugly game. There's going to be tons of controversy with Aaron Rodgers not clicking with receivers. Garrett Wilson had the best game of his career, so I don't want to fucking hear that no more. Obviously everybody's saying, him fighting with the coaches and the referees and all this other bullshit. None of you guys are in the building. Nobody understands exactly what's going on. Obviously Rodgers is not clicking with these guys because obviously Mike Williams was not part of the offseason training camps at all. But again, also Rodgers, you're the veteran. Throw that ball up. The game did not come down to that final interception that he threw. Honestly, I don't know where he was throwing it. I mean, he basically put it in Stephon Gilmore's lap.
Yeah.
Also, insult stat. Stephon Gilmore now has interceptions on Brady, Rodgers, and Manning. So that just shows how old he is, I guess. Whatever.
Right.
Whatever. It's Mike Williams. Throw the fucking ball up. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
He's he's bigger than him. He can outjump him.
Yeah.
But again, credit to the first quarter. A lot of bad passes, a lot of drop balls. Aaron Rodgers putting it in positions where only his guys can get it. His guys not understanding that fully yet. There are rumors of us trading for Davante Adams. I think that's potentially going to be the landing spot now with the Saints losing this game as well. At the end of the day, we're 2-3. Yes, it's upsetting. Yes, it was an ugly game. Yes, this is 2 games in a row where it was ugly games and Aaron Rodgers looks old and slow and washed up. He's not. Yeah. Monday night, it's for the division. We play the Bills. The Bills also lost. Shout out to the Texans for beating them for us. But we win on Monday. And we have the division. The Bills have not beat us at home in 5 years. So I like our chances. But either way, ugly game. I was not happy about it.
That's the Monday Night Football game, Bills, Jets?
Yeah, Monday Night Football, Bills, Jets next week. So, and it's for the division. So, whatever. Obviously, it was terrible.
Where's that?
At home. So, That's why I mentioned the stat. They haven't beat us at home in 5 years. Also, insult stat that came out. The Jets have a similar record and the same amount of points the same amount of touchdowns and/or points, the same amount of points that we did last year, this time with Zach Wilson as our quarterback. But that's going to get fixed. Don't worry about it. Davante Adams, whether he comes or he doesn't come, I don't think it changes anything too drastically. Obviously, it just opens up Garrett Wilson a lot more.
I think Jets have
the real problem is
really good
can't
receiver core already.
We just can't establish the run. Brees is not he is the guy, but this offensive line is not what it was. They haven't meshed yet. They're all still trying to figure out Aaron Rodgers' cadence. I get it. All of that is a thing. And, this guy went on an ayahuasca retreat, blah, blah, blah. All this other bullshit that's coming out. It's all noise. I don't want to hear it. What we're seeing on the field is a team that is just out of sync. And then a team that is talented because that defense, I mean, if you up until the pick six, up until the third quarter, the end of the third quarter, Sam Darnold had 0 touchdowns. Looked like a pumpkin again. Was not completing the passes that he was before. Was not beating up this defense because it is a good defense. And they did their job. We gave up 3 points up until the middle of the third quarter, where things just started falling off the rails. Aaron Rodgers 3 interceptions. That's not going to win you football games. But again, we were a touchdown away from winning. So who cares? I'm not mad. and I don't care. And this team sucks until they don't. That's it. I'm not going to be positive for them anymore. They can suck my dick. Win the division on Monday, and then we can talk.
Copy.
Well,
all right, so that rant's over.
Division won't be won on Monday, but I'll definitely give you a.
Whatever. Division's won on Monday. All right, next up. Bears 36, Panthers 10. This game was stinky. Caleb Williams coming into his own. DJ Moore revenge game, 2 touchdowns on the day. Caleb's pretty fucking good.
Started
304 yards.
Yeah,
he's
slowly getting it together.
Getting there. DeAndre Swift, I think everyone was like shitting on him 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I should say. At this point now, had an awesome game last week. Good game this week as well. So the Bears are clicking, and the defense is pretty good.
We forget that we only 5 weeks in, and so teams are still getting to know each other. Like they're still piecing it together. So what a lot of people expected from Caleb, just like he was just going to come in and just be cooking and shit. He's slowly progressing and finding his people, and that the offense is slowly coming together. So.
There's no preseason, right? So, and again, Brady's been walking around.
They sacrificed the one preseason game, and then people don't really be playing the preseason, so it takes.
Right. It takes a few weeks. It takes a few weeks for niggas to get.
Yep. Kids playing at the lower levels, like I would say more so high school, college. I think they're practicing and training more than guys at the professional level, and that's as per the CBA, where you're like, I'm only going to do this amount of time at this with this amount of hours, and whatever. It is what it is.
Right.
That's why college is so much better than the NFL. Shut the fuck up, loser. It's not. It's not. We don't get these games that often. All right, game of the week. Ravens 41, Bengals 38.
The game that won me, the game that won me the money.
So which game was better, the Atlanta game or this game? Because these games,
both those games were really good.
I'm gonna go Ravens Bengals.
I'm going with mine.
If it wasn't for like because again the way that the Ravens game ended, it wasn't. It wasn't as fun because obviously, Ravens get the ball back. We'll talk about it. Another overtime game, 2 overtime games this week, which was electric. We always love free football. Ravens fumble the ball. Bengals get it back. I mean, it's basically over. Shout out to everyone on Twitter who's shitting on the holder, the punter, because he was wearing a wedding ring. It's like that's why the ball fucking slipped. Ridiculous, but obviously a botched hold. It was a pretty high and awkward snap, and obviously he couldn't get the ball down right. McPherson, to his credit, still got the fucking distance, but it was just because it was not properly placed. It kind of went to the left there a little bit. So very anticlimactic in how it ended, because it was almost like, hey, well, the Bengals kept the lead the whole time. The Ravens fought hard, and the way it would have ended, Bengals won the game.
Yeah.
What an electric game. But then it was just like, just give. That's right. We have Derrick Henry on our team. Just give him the fucking ball.
Right.
He walked it off. But Drew, go ahead. Yeah, I mean,
man, it was.
I just think that was the game, because I feel like some of the play, some of the shit Lamar did in that game was like, what the fuck? He
that stiff arm to
fumbled the snap. Twice. He stiffed on the defender. Derrick Henry stiff armed him. And still got the touchdown wrong.
And still got the touchdown pass to Isaiah Likely, bro.
I think that game had more of the whole what the fuck did I just
right.
Crazy. How do you do that?
And it was also a performance for teams that we expected, as opposed to teams that we were like, I mean, Buccaneers are probably going to wipe the floor with the Falcons. Not me. I didn't believe that. That's why I won the pot this week. I didn't believe that at all. Not me. Not this guy. I mean, I started Drake London in every league I have him in, even though he's been on the bench most of the time. So, hey. And again, I had a good week. Okay, let's just say I had a good football week, and it felt great. But yeah, I mean, this is what we expect from the NFC North. Hey, who would have thought these teams don't like each other? These teams play each other hard. Fucking Jamar Chase, unbelievable. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Good for fucking him.
He just woke up,
destroys them. T. Higgins is finally showed up.
Fucking surprised me in my league. He's been mainly because he's been injured, but
Yeah, right. The contract dispute and all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's fucking fun game. Fun game. All right, moving on. Texans 23, Bills 20.
Another
Nico
revenge
Collins
game.
does get. Yeah, Stephon Diggs. Y'all seen the?
Y'all see the side eye?
Stephon giving him the side eye. Stephon did. I mean, what was his final stat line? Because I feel like it was all Nico until
Nico did get hurt, so.
Yeah, he did get hurt in the game.
I know. But I understand Stephon Diggs' revenge against Allen. What's his revenge against Offset?
Diggs, 6 catches, 82 yards. Six catches, 82 yards.
82 yards? Okay. All right. So, like, not a crazy game. No touchdown for him. But Khalil Shakir unhealthy scratch late. Keon Coleman gets his touchdown. Y'all seen that though? He stepped out of bounds. So low key,
he did on that touchdown. He did.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, 2 times. But yeah, CJ Stroud. I mean, awesome game. 31 yards. I mean, the kid is just good. He also it's wild. All his receivers stay getting fucking hurt, and it never fucking looks like anything.
Yeah.
I mean, Nico got hurt on that fucking bomb, and CJ doing his fucking you know what I mean? Nico hold up, hold up. It's tight right here. Same shit happened to Tank Dell late in the season. Same thing happened to Nico last year too, where he got hurt.
Tank hurt right now, ain't he?
Tank is fine. He was healthy this week. Didn't really have a great game. John, if you still have the stat lines up, didn't have a great game. But still, I mean, obviously, is a difference maker.
Who we talking about right now?
Tank Dell.
Tank Dell was 4 for 38. Well, let's talk about how I think with the elephant in the room, Josh Allen was 9 for 30.
Yeah.
9 for 30. So he threw the ball 30 times and only completed 9 passes.
I mean, it's no Diggs. Dalton Schultz, we kept hearing Dalton Schultz. He's going to be the guy. No Diggs. He's going to be the guy. And Kincaid is, what was his stat line, John? I know he got a touchdown called back. He had a pretty good catch in the back of the end zone that was called back. Again, it's just, like I said, I'm not worried about the Bills. I haven't been worried about the Bills. At the end of the day, they're 3-2. Sure, they're at the top of the division. But if you can't beat Zach Wilson at home, what makes you think that you're going to beat Aaron Rodgers at home? Defensively, they're okay. But it's just, you look to your right, you look to your left, and Josh Allen realizes he has no one to throw to. Mac Hollins.
What about your guy? Yeah, your guy, Shakir.
Shakir was hurt. He was hurt. He was out. He was out this week. And that again, that's really who it is. It's him and Schultz. Kincaid. Sorry. I don't know why I said Schultz. Schultz is
Texas.
Texans. Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be him and Kincaid just has not. And again, watch him have the fucking game of his life next week, but hopefully in a loss. But it just looks like Josh has to be Superman and do everything on his own. We saw that in the Arizona game. And James Cook is very, very serviceable. I just don't think that they're using him in the right way that they should. Just incorporate it in the passing game. Just get some fucking checkdowns. But Josh doesn't like that. Josh fucking huck it, chuck it. He wants to fucking rip
if this nigga ain't running 50 yards, then he ain't getting it.
Yeah, exactly. But the Bills will improve. They gotta, not a short week, but we don't play until Monday, so we'll see. All right. Jaguars 37, Colts 34. Joe Flacco. Shout out Kevin Durant.
Shout out for the Colts covering that spread, because that was another crucial game, man. That helped you win. I took Colts plus 5.5, and it was down 14, and then magically Joe Flacco led them to a nice little comeback, and they lost by 3. So even though I forgot to switch my pick, because once they announced Jonathan Taylor being out, I was gonna switch my pick from the Colts to Jags in the pool. But I was at work, so all that shit fucked me up. So I didn't get.
I kept it going. I was not going to change what I had from. That was the first thing I did when I get back was set my picks. That game
still helped me. I didn't win the pool, but it still helped me win money. If I don't switch my pick, I'll be in good shape right now. I don't switch my pick.
Yeah. Sports world's blending. I guess Kevin Durant was watching the fucking Colts Jaguars game, which honestly, low key was a fucking fun game to watch. Said no, it doesn't matter where Joe Flacco goes, he can hoop. Don't know where that came from, but Flacco 359 yards, 33 for 44 with 3 touchdowns.
He was watching something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Flacco.
Yeah.
He
doesn't have a good time out there, bro.
He sees he got about 3 good games in him. He got about 3 good games in him and shit.
He always just wants to just roll out and just fucking sit back and be like, I was elite once. I won a Super Bowl. Fuck it. And just huck those things up there. So shout out to Flacco. Jaguars get their first win on Tom Coughlin night, John. So, longtime Giant coach, but Jaguars the legend, inducted into the Ring of Honor. Gets his win. Tank Bigsby finally showed up. I've been talking shit about this guy for 2 years. Yeah. I'm like, yo, this guy's gonna fucking kill it. He's gonna kill it. He's been on my bench on most teams.
I'm like, he hasn't been doing shit. And the day I take Colts on a live bet plus 5.5, he wants to go crazy and just demolish my chances of winning.
Here he goes. Tank Bigsby final tally was 101 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns. Brian Thomas Jr. is fucking good. He's really fucking good. Decap was on him early. I got him, I kind of got him in a little late. Got him in a few late round drafts. Part of the reason why Decap beat me this week was because of that. I can't fucking buy winning fantasy, by the way, man. It's crazy. Like in this league, I'm doing fine everywhere else. This league is always the league that fucking kills me. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to the Jaguars getting their first win. Ooh, stinky game of the week. Dolphins 15, Patriots 10. I don't want to talk about this game.
Shout out to the Dolphins. That's another game right there.
Shout out to Raheem Mostert being back. That's the only thing I can say.
That was my 3-game parlay. Colts plus 5.5. Dolphins money line. Ravens money line. And when I placed that line bet, all 3 teams were losing. They were all losing. So really it had decent value, and I want some money.
Yeah. Patriots almost pulled out the W. And then. So on the third look on that, there was the third angle that came in. Their kid Polk, the rookie receiver,
touchdown, but they changed the rule now. The rule is you have to have, the toe don't count if the heel hits out of bounds. If the heel hits, it has to be in bounds. The new rule.
That's crazy. I mean, that was a touchdown. That was a touchdown if I've ever seen a touchdown. I just love that I just love this happens
how we win money.
It's once every 3 years we don't know what a catch in the NFL is. But yeah. Again, don't really want to talk too much about this game because I didn't care to watch it. Okay.
The game was trash.
I thought Decap was going to be on here, but your NFC East division leaders, 4-1 Commanders, 34 Browns.
Jaden is official, man.
Jaden Daniels is so good, dude.
Yeah, he official.
I fucking love this kid. He's having fun out there. They were talking shit. He runs the ball too goddamn much, and now he's just fucking hucking it.
He reminds me
with everybody.
To sound crazy. He reminds me of Colin Kaepernick. He give me Colin Kaepernick Niner vibes. Like gazelle, long ass legs.
Yeah.
Like, get out of there quick, but the nigga could throw that motherfucker. And he was showing that, yo, if y'all give me some space, I will take off, but don't play my arm.
Yeah.
Putting that bitch out there. So Cap might not like that comparison. Cap be like, fuck out of here. That nigga ain't no Colin Kaepernick.
No, fuck out of here. He's better than him.
Yeah, that's Cap. Fuck that shit. That nigga Colin.
Also, we're gonna do it. Cap's on this fucking bullshit right now, dog. Like, I'm not. Look,
What?
I've always liked the Commanders. I've always had an affinity for the Commanders because, when they were the Redskins, they took all the old Jets, went to the Redskins, and they used to be called
it's always
the Jetskins. It was always the Jetskins. And I never had a problem with them. They're outside of the division. I love football, so it's like I'm rooting for guys. Obviously, I meet Cap. Cap's a big fucking Redskins fan, Commanders fan. Sorry. And we get we get to talking about ball. So there's always been and again, I do the same thing for you with the Vikings. I do with the only team I don't really fuck with is the Jets.
Jets is always a team I had affinity for. And like you said, all the Jets players went to Washington. They always did.
When I watch football, I'm like, oh man, Dev's gonna be happy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always thinking like that. Like, and when the Giants are losing, I'm like, whew. I'm like, man, yo, Kevin John gonna be upset. Like, you know what I mean? And then when the Ravens are losing, I'm like, fuck yeah, hell yeah, fuck that, yeah, I get pumped. Right. Fuck you, Drew. Not you, more specifically your fandom. So I've rode with Cap since I've known Cap. And now all of a sudden this motherfucker gets a quarterback and he's talking, yo, bro, he's just not a supportive friend. Like, he's like, yo, he's just not supportive. Like, no, he said, like,
but then this nigga said in the group, I told y'all about Kirk Cousins. So I'm like, I don't know, sometimes cats be having his own version of conversations. Y'all know how I say these niggas are the kids of Kirk Cousins. Who spoke ill about Kirk Cousins?
No one. We don't do Kirk Cousins slander on this podcast.
Okay, so he talking about John because I don't do no Kirk Cousins slander ever.
Yeah,
I called him and I was like, look, man, like, I really don't appreciate like you not supporting me and like being a good friend. Like, yo, it kind of sucks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, and at the end of the day, dude, like, I was like, I told you that I love Jaden Daniels. And like, I feel like, and again, in a private conversation between me and you, it was just me and him. I was like, I feel like you weren't really like in. He was like, nah, fucking blah, blah, blah. And then, you know what he does? He goes, hold on. Puts me on hold. I think he was trying to call Troy. Because I guess maybe he had told Troy, like, at one point when he knew that he had the number 2 pick and then fucking Jaden Daniels was going to fall. I don't know. I'm not trying to slander Cap. This is not a Cap slander podcast. But I'm just saying this guy.
He ain't a good friend.
You know,
he not being a good sports fan.
He's not. No, he like what he do. He's like, I just don't fuck with Aaron Rodgers. He's like, I want the Jets to succeed. I go, do you understand that you not?
Also,
yeah,
he was talking about the bet. What was the bet again, Ed?
You know, it's funny. I don't remember, and I know I wrote it down. I got this notebook here.
Yo, I wrote it down, but the notes don't make any sense.
Yeah, none of my notes make sense. So, none of my notes ever make sense.
I put 15.
I'm just gonna fucking.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, neither do I. I have a notebook here.
Because I put
of what I thought.
I put Garrett Wilson.
He said.
I put Garrett Wilson.
Oh, here you go. I got Jets D, not Denver. No names on the D. Bills will sweep the Jets. Yeah.
But y'all had a Garrett Wilson bet.
Garrett's not a superstar.
He said Garrett Wilson will something about 8 TDs.
Garrett won't finish in the top 15. And then he said, yeah, because he fucked me. That's what it was. He said Zay Flowers is better than Wilson. That's not true right now. He says Zay Flowers better than Wilson. That's definitely not true right now. That guy sucks.
Whoa, he didn't cook in the season.
Huh?
They've been having a nice season. Whoa. I'm not saying
he's not been cooking.
He's not better than Wilson, but they've having a nice season.
Pull up their stats together. I bet you. I
say Zay's not better than Wilson, but he's having a right season. You say Wilson was garbage.
Same stats. I guarantee they have the same stats. I guarantee you they have the same stats. Garrett, Wilson versus Zay.
Flowers has 24 catches, 269 with a touchdown for the season.
Mm-hmm.
He's having an right season. Don't be dousing my wide receivers.
Garrett Wilson has 33 catches, 292, and 2 touchdowns.
And he paid me against wide receivers.
So he has more catches and he has about 30 more, about 20-something more yards and 1 more touchdown.
Who does?
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett does?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm not happy with Garrett. No, I'm just saying I'm not happy with Garrett.
About 5 catches and about 20 yards.
So they both have been very underwhelming, is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to say they suck.
The bet was if Garrett Wilson has less than 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns, you'll do 20 jumper jacks with your shirt off.
Okay, fine. For fun. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so that's the bet. Zay Flowers. Fuck out of here. And then I have 3,500 yards, 22 touchdowns, and 16 interceptions. What does that mean? Is that Aaron Rodgers? Maybe?
Probably.
Jets D, not Denver. He's not wrong. All right, yeah, so sorry. We got distracted. Yeah, I mean, the Commanders are really fucking good. Hold on. Just got to pull it back up. And the Browns are really, really bad. Is it time for J-Bo?
Yes.
Are we?
Yes. It's time.
I mean, I know we want it. I know you and I do.
But Deshaun is just dumb, though. Deshaun be doing dumb shit, bro.
He sucks.
That cap hit is gonna make it hard for them to even switch.
Oh yeah, they fucked. They fucked
themselves.
Yeah, they definitely fucked themselves. But for the sake of winning, like y'all got to do something. Fuck it, they gonna have to eat it. But damn, like he's bad.
Why the fuck y'all? Why the fuck they let go of Joe Flacco? Is my question.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, to see what he did, like, yeah, that's Drew. Hey, that's a good take, Drew.
Mm-hmm.
They went with a really good quarterback. They went with.
It's a really good take.
They went with W.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of Denver's defense and good, Denver 34, Raiders 18.
Damn.
Patrick 10. If Garrett Wilson could just do the one thing that Patrick 10 did, it's over.
There's a few teams I just don't. I don't want to pick. I ever don't want to pick the Raiders to beat anybody. I don't want to pick the Browns to beat any. There's a few teams like, damn, I gotta pick this team. We're
at the point of the season where we can just be like, yeah, these teams are just no good.
Right.
And the Red Rifle game is obviously like we got it. You know what I mean? Like they beat the Raiders. That's it.
Yeah.
Like it's over. Also found a crazy. I heard it. On shout out PMT. I heard it. If the teams that play. Oh no! Shit! Oh no! I lost it. I don't remember who it was because they got bye weeks. Never mind. I don't want to say it. I take it all back. But yeah, no, we're definitely at that point where, think about the teams that are frisky, right? So it's like you can't count out the Steelers, you can't count out the Cardinals. We'll talk about their win in a little bit. Can't count out the Broncos anymore, but it's almost pretty fucking clear. And like the Jaguars, you can't count them out either. But it's almost pretty fucking clear that, like, hey, listen, if anybody's playing the Browns, the Raiders, or the Panthers, or the Patriots at this point now, because they would be on the clock, the Patriots would have the number 1 overall pick if the season ended today, which is not great.
They're not drafting a quarterback. They got their quarterback. They just want to start.
I know, but
they don't want to throw their QB into the fire.
Yeah, John, but I've got this like. The Patriots are such a fucking classy and good organization that they'd be so fucking smart and they would trade out of it for a team that does want a quarterback. And then they'd fucking like get like 12 fucking picks and then like rebuild their team in like less than a year and we'll still suck.
I forgot about that aspect. Yeah, they could be like,
there's that part of it that you're not listening. They get like a fucking lineman in like the 3rd pick or whatever.
They get a lineman, a weapon, a defensive player.
Exactly. Yeah. And then fucking Drake May becomes a fucking round and around we go. But yeah, Bo Nix in his bag this week. Actually fucking slung that thing. 206 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think he ran in for 1 as well. Their defense is really fucking good. Patrick Tan, like I said, pick 6, 100 yards, length of the field, brought it all the way down. Gardner Minshew did get benched in this game. We got Aiden O'Connell in on this game, so we'll see what happens with John's former linebacker coach, Antonio Pierce, what he's going to do. And obviously with the impending Devontae Adams trade, who knows what's going to happen with the Raiders. Okay, Cardinals 24, Niners 23.
Damn.
Divisional game, obviously always tough.
Yeah.
Niners got I feel like they had like a head start, and then they were just chilling. And Ayuk had the game of his fucking life. And like honestly, it was like one of those like, I don't care what happens in this game. Niners got this in the fucking bag. And then you look up and
Yoda,
the game's over. Kyler, you seen Kyler celebrate like when he had like 5 defenders around him? Like homie rolled out of the pocket. Obviously, it was supposed to be an intended pass. Rolled out of the pocket, realized there was a lane. I'll see if I can find the clip and send it to you guys. Realized there was a lane, I think it definitely wasn't Fred Warner, but he had like linebackers around him and one of the safeties around him, and he just realized like I know I'm faster than you guys, so he just put the one finger up real quick and then just fucking took off.
50-yard touchdown. 50-yard
Yeah,
touchdown. Crazy.
But yeah, obviously Debo didn't show up in this game. But eventually they'll balance it out. It's kind of silly. Kyle Shanahan, who is like obviously the master, offensive guru, offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
You're in the red zone. You're on the 1-yard line. You're treating Jordan Mason like he's Christian McCaffrey, and you're putting him out wide, and you're throwing the ball like within 5 yards of the goal line. Here's an idea. Run the fucking ball. Like Jordan Mason isn't fucking Christian McCaffrey. He's not. You're not going to be doing these little gadget fucking motions and all that other bullshit. So again, no need to panic. There was a stat that came out. Niners were 2-3, went to the NFC Championship game. This time last year they were 3-2. This time went to the NFC Championship the year before that. So no panic mode for the Niners. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Next game, Packers 24, Rams 19. Jordan Love's back. Finally, Josh Jacobs showed up, and
Rams is beat up.
The Packers found another tight end.
And the Rams is beat up. And
Rams are. They're totally beat up. They're totally beat up. They will get like Puka Nacua back and Cooper Kupp and still some way, somehow find a way to like
make a little late push, right? Make a late push with Puka and Cooper just catching.
And they got that other receiver pretty decent.
Tutu Atwell.
Tutu and the Jordan Whittington.
Whittington.
Oh yeah, he's tight end though, no? Oh no, he's Cooper Jr. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The other white boy that I'm like, is that Cooper?
So they got.
I forgot to mention.
He black. He light skinned, but he black. He got dread.
I forgot to mention. Speaking of whites, the Raiders threw to a white boy. Corner got the first interception for a white corner in 23 years.
Crazy. He the only white corner in the NFL, right?
No, well, you got Cooper DeJean in Philly. Also, I didn't know there was two until this dude caught one. Like Cooper DeJean probably out there like, "Fuck, man, that was my stat."
Right. I'm the only white. I'm the only white corner. Oh, you know that Key and Peele skit where they had the acapella group.
Oh yeah.
The white boys gonna have they all like. Look, I'm the only white corner. Like, nigga, don't fuck up my shit. Like,
but yeah, Jordan Love, he's back. He's healthy. He's fine. Finally wins his first game this season with the Packers. Believe it or not, Malik Willis won the other two games, and he lost the first two. Kyron Williams is a fucking problem for the Rams. But once they get everybody back, nice, terrible fucking attempt to trade me for him. That's the only guy I got. You want? What are you doing here?
Like I'm like, you ain't got no pieces, so let me give you some.
No, I've just had bad luck. It's okay though. It's okay. All right, John, your game of the week: Giants 29, Seahawks 20. The Seahawks are cooked. The Seahawks are not good. Also, shout out Jackson Smith-Jigba. Y'all seen that?
Yo, that shit was crazy. That's so funny. He did a fake. And the Giants stupid ass like.
Yeah, fucking hilarious. All right, go ahead, John. You go ahead. John. I just need to say those two things.
So that tells you who the Giants are. That's play right there. Jackson Smith, this nigga like, this nigga, right? He do this and shit. These niggas like,
yeah, but it's a smart play. They're back.
IQ, no, big brain. But them niggas never look for the ball.
2 year.
But they never look for the ball. Yeah, that's a big brain move by him. But them niggas never look for the ball.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it hit them after he did it, and they chased him, and they like, "Yo, the shit never came." He did like a little glance back to what was going on.
Again, I always like shouting that
No,
guy out. It's
they heard
all
the
right, now look at
whistle.
Peters over here.
Right.
Got no fucking brains.
Right.
This young kid coming in here tricking me out. He's like, I bet your mama would fall for that. I bet your mama would have fall for that.
Bro, that shit was
Come
funny
on,
as hell.
Come on, coach.
He had 2 defensive players on him and shit. He niggas said,
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't believe it when I saw it, and when I didn't realize it until because they didn't show the replay on live, but I didn't realize it until I went on my phone a couple minutes later, and I seen him do Woo!
John, how you feeling, boss?
Go ahead, John. Giants won.
John, how you feeling?
Block kick.
It was a beautiful, beautiful win.
So, John, are you at the point where you want to win games, or where are you at?
Yeah,
what's going on here?
What's lose games? Win the fucking football games. You play
I know, but
game.
Do you want to win games?
You play to win the game.
So, John, do you want the Giants to go to the playoffs, or do you want them to be ready for a draft pick? What do you want this season?
I want them to go to the playoffs and be ready for a draft pick. Anytime.
So you want them to go to a playoffs?
Yeah, neighbors. Be good. Huh? You said what?
You said you want to go to the playoffs.
You said what?
Do you want to go to the playoffs? You realistically think this team can go to the playoffs?
That's what I'd rather have. I don't know how you translate. You asked me what was that? You just asked me what I want.
I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you. That's not what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is, do you think this team is going to go to a playoff?
Do I think? Honestly,
yes.
I don't know. Chances are we started off terribly, but anything's possible. But probably be realistic, probably not. But if we could, win a couple of games. There's some winnable games to be won. Just got to win them. Wow.
That's the most.
Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous.
Optimistic.
It's fucking
Johnny,
insane.
I would.
That's how you don't call a hold on that play though. But whatever, it is what it is. These guys get fucking everything. Chiefs are currently up 23 to 13 on the Saints. John, you got anything else on the Giants? Seahawks suck. That's my take.
Jones was able to get.
And they're hurt. They're hurt.
Yeah, Jerry Jones was able. The offense dominated. We dominated time of possession versus Seahawks.
Yeah.
So
which is
and the defense looked really well. That's got good. Listen, we got a great pass rush, man. Our defensive front is really good. My man, Sexy Dex leads the way.
Yeah.
We got Burns, Thibodeau. We got defense looks decent. But like I said, I prefer to win more games. My team is trash, they trash. It is what it is. If they have no chance. Then it's
I mean, but the team is
Carr going to the back.
Developing. Derek Carr might be not okay.
He got smacked that last play.
Yeah, he's walking back to the locker room now. So
but they say he lost the ball.
I think they're challenging the positioning. So Chiefs got a first down here. They're just going to run the clock out, as much as they can.
That's a first.
I think that's a first down.
That's what we're arguing.
Michael Jordan died, but Danny Jones dropped some deep balls in that game. Defense looked good. It's a good win in a hostile environment. And then now we got Sunday Night Football, which I heard they was trying to flex the Bengals and Giants game.
They better flex that out.
Nah, I heard CBS blocked it. CBS is not flexing that game out. They want to put the Ravens. They want to put Jaden Daniels versus Lamar.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Listen,
Dan,
who I was talking
CBS?
to? I was talking to somebody. I was like, because CBS probably got the rights to that game, and they probably want to keep that for their viewership.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, if the Bengals lost. I was like, if the Giants got smoked, best believe they're gonna cut that deal to flex that game out of Sunday Night Football. If the Giants and Bengals was coming into this week losers, that game would have got flexed.
Yeah. Right.
But the Giants won, and I'm pretty sure why would CBS want to give up the rights to that game?
Yeah, probably. Could be the game of the year. Could be.
You know what I'm saying? Game of the year, definitely the game of the week. Why would we give y'all that game if we got the rights to that game?
Yeah.
Facts.
They're like, oh yeah, this is a diamond in the rough. Nobody thought the Commanders was gonna be this, and obviously the Ravens was gonna be the Ravens regardless.
Yeah.
Lamar was gonna be Showtime, but
Right.
Sunday Night Football.
All right.
Bro, first day.
Weird game of the week, Sunday Night Football.
Flash
Rained
of the Titans,
out.
right, John? Flash of the Titans.
Yep.
Yeah. The Bengals are gonna fuck you guys in the ass.
Hope so.
Hope so.
Cowboys
Oh,
20, Steelers 17 Sunday night. I didn't watch this game because I didn't stay up all night.
Yeah, the game was mad late.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I had to work this morning, so I watched some of that shit. I fell asleep, woke up, like, oh, Dallas won. Oh, okay.
Couple rain delays. Only thing I saw was CD was like, throw me a fucking jump ball. Throw me a fucking jump ball every time. He was yelling at Dak. Dak threw a pick. Seeing the memes of you stay up all night to watch your quarterback throw 2 interceptions 2 days in a row or whatever, because it was but I feel like it was only an extra hour. Like it was only like delayed an hour, so people were only awake for about an extra hour. Once I saw that shit was delayed, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna watch 90 Day. I'm gonna cuddle my wife. I'm gonna go to bed.
But there's been talks now. Is it time to let Danger Russ cook? Let Russ cook.
What, in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
They did lose 2 games. They what, 3-2 now?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I guess
more slightly open for him to play, but weather conditions in last night's game was terrible.
There is a risky run though with letting Russ cook. What if he sucks and now you can't trade him?
They only signed him to a 1-year deal, so it's not like they didn't want to trade him anyways.
Yeah, but I feel like they might have traded him before the deadline if a team really need, like the Raiders. Like, I don't know who else would want a quarterback right now. Maybe the Panthers.
A lot of teams need a quarterback. A lot of teams.
Yeah, but how many teams would actually trade for a quarterback? Probably the Raiders. Let's be realistic here. Probably the Raiders. Let's think about it. Not anybody else in the West, right? No, they all got their guys.
Panthers.
Panthers, maybe.
You got to think about teams that's
anyone else in the South.
You got to think about teams that's like Bridge, where they are teams that are trying to make.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe Patriots. Maybe I think the Patriots should start fucking Drake May at this point.
Cleveland,
but maybe the Patriots.
Cleveland
would be crazy.
Cleveland would be fucking nuts. Yeah, Cleveland. They're basically, trying to figure out what the fuck they're doing over there. Yeah, nobody else in the North. No,
I think
Miami.
Oakland, maybe Miami. Yeah, actually, Miami probably.
There's a potential that they're saying at least
Tua.
Tua come back.
Yeah, but he's in that class of Tuas, so I can see that. It won't be a big change putting Dangerous in there. While we figure out.
He'll look good. You got Tyreek. Tyreek Waddle.
Got Jalen. Odell was coming back. They got Raheem back.
That might be a good spot for him.
Yeah. Miami might be the best thing that can happen to Russ.
Right. And finally, I mean, this game is pretty much over. Run my cash, ladies and gentlemen. Chiefs, what's going to look like? The final score will probably be Chiefs
26.
Let's say 26-13. Derek Carr does go down in this game. We have been recording, so we don't know the magnitude of the injury. But I guess we'll get back to you next week. And those are our picks.
And we'll probably give them the score at the end of
that's week 5.
That's week 5. So week 5. We'll probably give them the end of this by the time we get our picks in. But we are in week 6 of our pick'ems.
Let me go glaunt while you make sure everybody has my payment information.
So go ahead, talk your shit. And talk your shit. In regards to this week, Ed and Johnny were tied at first. I was at 3rd, and Drew and Kev was tied with 4th at the bottom. So let's see how we're looking this week. We'll get Kev's pick. Of course, y'all know Kev is out of state right now. out of the country right now. But while Ed talks his shit, we gonna go to Thursday night. We got the Niners in Seattle. All around?
Yeah, pretty much Niners.
I'm gonna go Seattle.
Niners at Seattle.
Niners at Seattle.
I'm gonna go Seattle. And Seattle lost. Niners lost their kicker, Jake Moody.
Yep.
Jake Moody.
And what's the chance?
Tyrod Taylor. Decap also said Tyrod Taylor would be the starter week 3. I wrote that down somewhere. Yeah, okay. I'm going to. I can't do it to my wife, so I will go Niners.
Niners. All right. Sunday, 9:30, also in London. Right? They're in London, right?
Mm-hmm.
This game is in London, yeah.
Jags. The Jags are in London, yeah.
Jags at Chicago. Who you got, Drew? I'm going Chicago.
I'm gonna go Jags.
It's one of those games. It's one of those games.
It's a home game for them, and they're going to be there for 2 weeks. So I don't have the Jags this week.
London Jaguars.
But I will have the Jags next week.
Okay, so
you know what? I'll pick the Jags.
So John got the Jags. Drew got the Jags.
I got Chicago.
Meg, Ed got the Bears. All right, next we got the Buccaneers divisional game. Buccaneers at New Orleans.
Ooh,
John, who you got?
Oh, I'm gonna go Bucks. Let's go Baker.
I'm gonna go Bucks also. All around for the Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks with the uncertainty of Derek Carr.
And then Carr being hurt.
Right. All right, next we might have the game of the week. We got the Commanders at Baltimore. I'm gonna go with Baltimore, but Drew got Baltimore. John, who you got?
Close, but I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm gonna go Baltimore.
Ed, who you got?
I'm gonna go, even though he's a bad friend. I'm going Commies.
All right, going the Commies. Next, we got the Cardinals at Green Bay. All around Green Bay.
Green Bay.
That might be a closer game than
Cardinals at Green Bay.
Yes, at Green Bay.
I don't have the fucking spreads here. You got me going blind because I'm celebrating my win. I'm gonna go Green Bay.
Spread is 5. Packers by 5. I'm gonna go Green Bay.
Packers 5.5.
No, 5.
5
even.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Next, we got the Colts at Tennessee. Drew, who you got?
Chip Bowl, right?
Tennessee coming off a bye.
Colts.
I'm gonna go Colts. Joe Flacco looked really well. He at this point he looked better than Will Levis. So
yeah, Levis is trash, but I like
also hearing.
I'm gonna go Colts too.
Hold on, I also have news on. I just got to figure out where he is. Anthony Richardson remains the starter. When he's healthy, he will be the starter. So that doesn't indicate anything. But yeah.
We know Flacco.
I thought he was healthy. Yeah. I saw an alert from him, and I didn't know what it was.
You thought it said like he's going to be playing?
Yeah, I thought he was coming back.
All right, so who you got? Colts, Titans. Who you got?
I got the Colts.
All right, next we got the Texans at New England. All around?
Oh, Texans.
Yeah, Texans.
Texans.
Next we got the Browns in Philly. All around Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philly better win that game. They better win.
Oh,
the bye, they better win.
Half is crazy.
After that, we got another divisional game. We got the Chargers at Denver.
Chargers.
Denver's favored.
Chargers.
I'm going Chargers.
Which is why I'm taking the Chargers. Yeah.
I'm going Chargers.
All right, all around for the Chargers. Might be a shitty game. Could be. We don't know. Steelers at the Raiders.
Raiders
Steelers.
They off my pick. The pick to win list.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
All right. Next divisional game, we got the Falcons at the Panthers. All around Falcons.
Of course.
Yes.
Falcons.
We got what could be a fun game. This is like usually a Thanksgiving Day game. Lions at Cowboys.
Ooh, Lions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Lions.
Lions are underdogs. I'm taking the Lions.
All right. Game of the week. We got the Bengals in New Jersey. All around.
Wait, we're playing the Bengals this week?
No, the Giants. The Giants are playing. All around.
Let's go Cincy.
All around. Bengals, Giants.
John?
G-Man, baby, let's go.
All right. And last but not least, divisional game, the battle for the division. We got the Bills in New Jersey as well, playing against the Jets.
Love being an underdog. Can't believe that we weren't underdogs against an undefeated fucking team in the fucking Vikings. We almost fucking won that game, but Jets, baby.
Jets for Drew. Jets for Ed. John, who you got?
Jets, Bills.
Yes.
I'll go Jets.
What the hell? Jets, Jets. Let's go, Jets, all around for the Jets. And that is our picks. Of course, we'll get
who's the fucking quarterback?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Is that?
I can't see who that is.
Is that Heineke? Oh, Hendler. Who the fuck is that?
Henner. I don't know who that boy is.
Who the fuck is that?
But here's our picks. Of course, we'll get Kev picks right on the screen. But like always, that is our episode, man. Thank you for guys for watching. Episode 21 of season 5. As you can see, the fatal four-way right now. Our host, Eddie Horchata, is in the building. Drew is in the building. John is in the building. My mama called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. Episode brought to you by Coach Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. Catch us everywhere except for Tidal. But like always,
we out.
Love, you claim me the illest. You don't believe in yourself if you get it. You gotta put yourself up in position. Ice skating on thin ice. And my ice skate's been in the kitchen. How can you tell me to pick a religion? I'm 24 and I'm broke as a bitch. But I'm a millionaire rich in the spirit. Yeah. Hoping you get my plight. 24 hours in a day. Goofy ass niggas might die by night. Stand clear. Hands in the air. I know my rights. This for the people who say you ain't scared. Nigga, you ain't think about this shit twice. It ain't about you, it ain't about you. This is your family, this is your fool. It's what you do. Feel like I cannot blame you, cause you hate the truth. If you my brother, please just think about what you gon' do. Yeah. You here today, but what if not tomorrow? This life is something precious, would you even cherish? The hardest losses, they fill with sorrow. I know you come with cargo, but I could trade you for some of mine, there's no embargo. You know half of the word is slime, boy, just never follow. I could never think the same no more, one other plateau. The water warm, I got a ring of water like an atoll. They thinking wicked politicians can't notice us at all. And if you got them eyes on you, make sure you gon' handle yours. This word ain't pure, homie, watch your back too. I genuflect and pay respect, cause it could end like that, fool. In retrospect, I could've went another path that's not cool. I'm not reverting, I'm just elevating. Taking pieces from my past and make it better, greater. Make sure you make the right decision, can I change it later? If you ain't learning from that shit, you ain't gon' make a ranger. It's cutting deep like situations that will fill with anger. Every day is like a flame that burn you the same. In my belly with a beast, a dog in the brain. There's barely rubber on my tires, I'm scared in the lane. Jerellz. Energy.